Hello friends, in this video I will be talking about myelodysplastic syndrome. So let's get started. Myelodysplastic syndrome can occur at any age, but generally it occurs in elderly after the age of 60. The blood cells are formed from hematopoietic stem cells which undergo hematopoiesis, and through multiple divisions there is formation of RBCs, WBCs and platelets. RBCs carries oxygen to the body, WBCs fights with the pathogens, and platelets cause clotting and stop bleeding. In myelodysplastic syndrome, the hematopoietic stem cell is damaged, which gives rise to faulty blood cells, and there is immature cells like blasts in the bone marrow. These blasts either die in the bone marrow or soon after they go into the blood, so they cannot do the function of mature blood cells. As the immature blood cells increase in the bone marrow, the normal mature blood cells are decreased in blood. So, myelodysplastic syndrome are a group of rare cancers that occur when the bone marrow produces abnormal blood cells that don't mature into healthy blood cells. The symptoms include tiredness, weakness, weight loss, fever, infections, early bruising, and the patient may look pale. Some patient may not have symptoms in the early stages. The exact cause of myelodysplastic syndrome is unknown, and then it is known as primary myelodysplastic syndrome. But sometimes it is associated with chemotherapy or radiation therapy, then it is known as, or some specific genetic mutations, then it is known as secondary myelodysplastic syndrome. The WHO has classified myelodysplastic syndrome in various types, like myelodysplastic syndrome with single lineage dysplasia, in which there is one type of lineage which is affected. Myelodysplastic syndrome with multilineage dysplasia, in which two or three blood cell types are abnormal. Myelodysplastic syndrome with ring sideroblast, which involves low number of one or more blood cell types with presence of ring sideroblast in the bone marrow. Myelodysplastic syndrome with isolated deletion 5q chromosomal abnormality, in which the patient will have low number of blood cells and cells will have a specific mutation in their DNA. Myelodysplastic syndrome with excess blast, in which the three types of blood cells RBC, WBC, or platelets are low in number, and also there is presence of excess blast in the bone marrow as well as in the peripheral blood. And myelodysplastic syndrome unclassifiable, where sometimes no abnormalities are seen but genetic mutations related to myelodysplastic syndromes are noted. The complications of myelodysplastic syndrome include anemia because of reduced number of RBCs, recurrent infections due to low WBC count, bleeding that won't stop due to low platelet count, and increased risk of cancer because some people with myelodysplastic syndrome might eventually develop acute myeloid leukemia. For diagnosis purpose, complete blood counts, peripheral smear, bone marrow aspiration, and biopsy can be done. In complete blood counts, there can be presence of reduction in the RBC count, WBC count, and the platelets count. The peripheral smear may show presence of ovelocytes, blasts, etc. Bone marrow aspiration and biopsy might show dysplastic changes in the bone marrow cells with presence of excess blasts. For treatment, bone marrow stem cell transplant is the only cure. Specific drugs like lenalidomide can be given in cases with deletion 5q. Erythrocyte growth factors, immunosuppressive therapy may help, and RBC transfusions can be given in patients with anemia, antibiotics to combat with infections, and platelet transfusion in patients with low platelet count or patients who are bleeding can be given as supportive therapy. Revised international prognostic scoring system is done to assess prognosis. In revised international prognostic scoring system, cytogenic risk, bone marrow percentage of blasts, hemoglobin concentration, absolute neutrophil count, platelet count are taken in account, and the risk is categorized as very low, low, intermediate, high, and very high as shown in this chart. I hope this lecture was useful for you all. Do subscribe to my channel and keep commenting on the videos. Thank you and bye for now.